Hi everybody, welcome to Glen Carlou's video blog. This week we've decided to show you how we take our wine out of our tanks and put them to barrel. So if you'll remember, last week we actually showed you how we do the racking out of barrel. So we finished all the rackings and the wine is now in these two big tanks of ours. What we've basically got now is a setup where we've got our pipes set up to draw out of both tanks at the same time, and that's just for homogenization. And then we'll use the pump and actually fill it up on the inside. So I'm just going to show you how the pipes are running and where the wine flows to, and that'll give you a lot better idea of the effort involved in filling up barrels again. Right. Right, so I've shown you what the setup is outside with the tank. Now the middle step in filling up barrels is actually stacking the barrels so you can fill them up. Now the procedure that we follow is firstly we fill it up layer by layer. So we'll actually stack up a whole layer of barrels, and then Denzel or Camel will come through and fill them up, and then we'll continue with stacking of the next row of barrels. So by stacking, I mean we actually manually have to pick up these barrels, and then we put them on top of each other like these, and once we do that, we'll come through and use a rope and a piece of string and some nails to actually make sure that all the barrels are level on the one side, on the front side here, just so it looks neat and proper. Because once again it's just a little detail that we like to give attention to. So these barrels are now empty that Cameron and we've got here. We always stack them when they're empty, because it takes quite a bit of energy, and it's almost impossible to lift a barrel that's full of wine. So we're going to quickly just show you if you pick it up. It'll basically be just a setup like that, and So it's basically just a quick setup like that. The energy also comes in when we actually have to come through and get them all the right level. But sometimes we decide that it was only necessary for three layers of barrels, and sometimes we also go up to even 4 layers of barrels, and that gets a bit more energy and time consuming. Right, so let's go through to the barrel filling step. Alright, so today I'm here with Denzel again. Now he's going to help show us how to fill up these barrels, and we're also going to use the help of Camel and Marco. So it's quite a hands-on type of thing, filling up the barrels. So it's basically the same fitting as with the racking, except we've made it a little bit shorter for filling up the barrels here. And as I showed you earlier, it's the pipe's now connected to the pump, and he's got a lever on the top there which he can actually close off the pipe with. And these pumps that we use, they've got a switch that you can set it to be pressure sensitive. So as soon as it feels pressure building up inside the pump, because of closing off of the pipe, it'll immediately stop. And then once you open it up again, the pump starts running again. So he's got a torch in his hand as well. That's the way in which he checks the level to see when to stop the flow. All right. So it's quite a nice and quick thing to fill up the barrels, but as you've also seen, it's quite a long time to set up the barrels for the filling. And of course, if you missed the last week's episode, this is our 2010 Chardonnay that we're currently busy with. It received its first racking and we sulfured it to protect the wine properly, and now we're taking it back into barrel. Right. That's it. That's quite quick and easy. Unless you've got about 450 barrels to do, then it's not the quickest thing. But yeah, so that's the blog for this week. We really hope that you will join us again next week. We'll hopefully be into pruning of our Cordstone block to show you a bit more about the vineyard side of things. Right, thanks a lot guys, and have a great weekend. Cheers.